Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stopped behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Counter play with Jacobs. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And a short pickup to about the 27, already 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow will throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Burrow on play action, rolling to his left.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Carr. This is White on the screen. And some room to run now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, here's White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Caught on the right side by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
Touchdown!
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 43 yards. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Bengals 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.